go again. Doesn't that enemy know how expensive those bullets are? That's good. That's pretty good. This game is not pretty good. This game is mean and frustrating. I'll be here all week. You know I will. I've got to get my 100 streak. You've got to be close to 60 now, right? I don't even know what I'll do with my life at 100. Go for 1,000. That's just 3 years of streams. Really? That's not where the secret room is? I'm surprised. Maybe it's this one over here. Yeah. Not that the bonus terms mean much of anything. Sometimes they have an extra life. Cool.
What could possibly go wrong?
Cool. Glad I ran into that guy. Makes me happy. There is an extra life in there. I have to lose a life to get it? Or not. I almost did because it's so bogus, but it worked. continue. I'm definitely gonna need that.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
I'm feeling pretty tired, unfortunately. It's not a good time to be feeling tired in the middle of the stream and the start of a run. We have a long way to go in many different ways. Perhaps you just need a little cat nap. No. This game can be very draining, Shadow says. Yeah. Yeah, I feel pretty drained. When we made it to those, when we got to those bluegrass levels, that's what really got me tonight. I was starting to feel a little drained in the desert levels, but then when we got to the bluegrass levels, it basically took everything out of me. We see Frownie in his natural state, slumped over, playing Bubsy. Listen to how he snores. How tall is this hill? That was on forever.
bridge too short.
I feel like I suffered a lot of nonsense deaths on this level last time. A lot of falling into water when I shouldn't have. Well, that was no good. Ah! I didn't know these bridges could reset. I'm amazed. I'm amazed I'm still alive. How is it even possible? The natural state would be Frownie playing games he loves, like Castlevania, Contra, and his all-time favorite, Echo the Dolphin. Oh. Echo, why Echo? So I don't think Echo is the thing I fear most on the stream anymore, though. Even, I think that... I think I'm looking more forward to playing Echo 2 than I am to playing Evel Knievel on the Game Boy Color. I have to look at my heart and see, like, what fills me with terror. Between those two, it's no longer Echo. Echo is now the game I'm second most afraid of.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
Who's excited for our Bubsy Deathless Challenge? Awesome.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
Some of the enemies throw eggs, some of them don't. And you would think that it would be the enemies that stand next to piles of eggs throw eggs, but that's not necessarily the case. That's just... some of them do, some of them don't. And, you know, don't ask questions. That's what the game has to say. I think this is the stage that has the continue on it, so I should maybe try to make sure I find that before leaving. Awesome.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
So happy about that. Can't even describe it. Maybe this is not the level with the continue. Because we're already at the end, and I feel like the thing, the warp to the continue is at the end of the stage.
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back there.
This is the stage with the continue, because there it is right there. What? Why?
Hey, I thought I saw Elvis back
I
there.
hate this game. There is no reason. I jumped into the thing and it killed me. You're supposed to be able to ride these, you see? Oh, I hate this game. Everyone hates this game. Hey, Elmac, welcome in. Oh, that was disgusting. Should go get that one up. Cool, blind jump. Those always work out well. No, why? You see, you're not supposed to go through this. Collision is just a suggestion, definitely not a rule. Shadow loves this game. Seems like the kind of game Shadow would love. Right up there with Barbie Explorer and Wizard of Oz. I've been keeping my eyes peeled for a copy of that Barbie Explorer game. That looked like a lot of fun. So far, no luck. The collision detection's better in this. Oh boy. Oh boy. float over too far because I don't know where a pit of spikes might be hidden. Oh. I'm not on the level I thought I was on. So, on the previous level I said I think this is the level with the continue because I thought I was on this level. I'm a level behind. I've been a level behind where I thought it was. Excuse me, for the past 2 levels. Hey, Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, my friend. Welcome to misery, agony, disappointment.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
I still have... Even if I clear the... Even after I clear this stage, I still have 10 more levels. This game is huge. It spawned an enemy projectile after I had killed the enemy. That's not right.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Hey, Buffalo, welcome in. I can think of many things that could possibly go wrong with you still playing this. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I'm still playing it is a sign that things have already gone incorrectably, irreparably wrong. Bubsy is a bad time through and through. Yeah, well, I haven't even made it back to the final boss. My last attempt, which was my first attempt since last time, I think I only got to level 14. I was still 2 stages away. I am still terrified. I am still terrified of that boss. Find it just as frustrating to watch, to be honest, because you can physically see the drift on the jumping that you feel while playing.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
You're a patient man. I appreciate that about you. Thank you, Buffalo. I try. I try to patient and keep my cool. It's definitely a challenge sometimes. Lost time. Dead.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
Why?
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
This boss isn't even that hard.
Shouldn't that be fearless? Uh-oh.
One of the games of all time.
Well, it worked for Clint. Well, it worked for Clint.
You just never know. You just never know what kind of awful thing is be down at the bottom of the screen. But you know it's always going to be awful. Nice. Bubsy's smug look always bugged me. I mean, yeah. What's he got to look so smug about? All he's doing is repeatedly getting pummeled by everything on the screen. This game is fairly spectacular. That's pretty good. That would have made a good stream opener. No. Bubsy's transformation into a train robber was very sudden and dramatic. What in the world is going on? I'm gonna try not to bother with underground passageways on this playthrough unless I know what is, unless I'm sure about what's at the end of them. I'm not gonna bother to go down into the passageways. If it's a spot where I recognize for sure that there's a one-up hidden, then I'll go down for it, but I'm not gonna bother with them otherwise. Oh, awesome. The whole experience of playing through this game is just constantly running into stuff. This game is like all the fun of repeatedly banging your head on door frames and chandeliers. That's what it is.
Go ahead, make my day.
don't know how that interaction worked out in my favor, but thank goodness it did. I'm not such a knowing what a masochist you are, banging your head's probably a good time. Not so much a seeker of physical pain. I prefer emotional torture. Emotional damage. Reminds me of the train level from Tiny Toons. I've yet to play any Tiny Toons games. I have a couple of them. I've heard that some of them are rather good. I do think that Bubsy, you know, I think it looks as good, pretty much as good as any Looney Tunes or Disney game that I've seen, though, in 16 bits. Buster Bust Loose for the SNES is great. You can beat it in like 30 minutes, though. I have to remember to pace myself. That leads to, so I'm gonna not bother going down there. But over here, there's a one up to the left on top of a cactus after a blind jump, as I recall. NES game has a similar playtime. I think Brownie might be wishing this game was that short. Oh, that would be great. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if this game had about, you know, 1/3 of its levels removed. maybe 2/3 of them, maybe all of them. Why not? Oh, there's the one up I missed back there. Can I still get it? Oh yeah. It's your stream, Frownie. You're allowed to change games. Would it really do me any good, though? Wouldn't I inevitably just change it to something else that makes me miserable? The terrible time is the result of the guilt I feel for shunning Jump King. Oh, Jump King. What are we to do with a problem like Jump King?
My contract does not mention paint.
A lot of close calls. "29 lives, I do believe, is easily the most I've ever had. I don't recall ever being close to this many lives before. Hey, Vectron, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Is it possible to play Bubsy and not feel guilt? Is guilt the emotion? What? For your time, self-respect, and mental state. Yep. Okay. Guilt is the emotion. I was thinking that I feel guilty for all the, like, quality games that I'm neglecting in order to make this happen. I think when you play Bubsy, I think you automatically feel every negative emotion. I tried playing Bubsy once after I found it cheap around 2011. It lasted a few minutes before I thought I could be playing Rocket Knight Adventures instead of this. Oh, now you're speaking my language. That's a good game. I only played through Rocket Knight Adventures for the first time, like, a year or so ago. But, what a game. That one's pretty phenomenal. This is a game, so, like, I knew of this game when I was a kid because my cousin had it. And I know I played it with him once, but I think we only played it once. Because I don't remember a whole lot. I didn't remember a whole lot about it going in. I remembered the controls were super bogus. I never forgot that. And, like, I kind of remembered the aesthetic of the first world, but I don't know if we ever even made it out of the first level. Definitely not out of the first world. The Genesis sequel isn't quite as good, but the SNES sequel is a spicy meatball for Sparkster. So that's what I had growing up. I had Sparkster on the Super NES when I was a kid, and I remember liking it quite a bit, but I don't think I ever beat it. Mostly because of the robot fight. I could basically never get past that robot fight. I think I did clear it once, but on like my last life with no continues, so it didn't really matter. And it was just luck. But I think I do remember getting through it one time as a kid. I haven't gone back to it. I would like to. I would like to do it on the stream. But I can't say I'm not scared. The Genesis Sparkster I've never played, but I'll give it a try too at some point. Yeah, I've got 36 lives. It's a new PB. Pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting to have so many chances to blunder. Because that's all they really are. That's all lives really are. 37. And welcome back, Chozo. Yeah, they, I heard they were putting them together. I think Limited Run was gonna put out physical copies. Wait till I break my deaths on a single boss record. I don't know what the most times I've died on a single boss has been. I bet it's probably in the double digits. This boss is tough. It's so janky, this boss, and like I'm basically at the mercy of the physics to just randomly keep me higher than the boss. Because if I fall down, it's game over. There's no wading through that pit of enemies down there. Most I've died in a boss is either Super Meat Boy or Hotline Miami. I haven't played Hotline Miami. I have played through Super Meat Boy. Yeah, I pretty much died to everything, you know, several hundreds of times in Super Meat Boy. Ornstein and Smo from Dark Souls in my first playthrough is the highest number of deaths to a single boss. Yeah, I couldn't say for sure. Ornstein and Smo, I don't know if I beat them faster than the Four Kings or not. I think the Four Kings was probably the hardest thing for me in Dark Souls. The Four Kings was tough because there was nothing... It seemed like there was nothing I could do. That was the only part of the game I had to intentionally grind was the Four Kings fight. I don't think at any other point. I mean, I think I was probably over-leveled for stuff, but it was all a natural result of curiosity and exploration. Like, I never sat down and was like, I need to grind my levels. I think except for the Four Kings. If you ever wish the last 10 minutes of Taxi Driver was a whole game, Hotline Miami is up your alley. I'm gonna let you down again. I'm actually unfamiliar with Taxi Driver as well.
Yeah, I didn't like this stuff.
There's some weapons in Dark Souls that do insane damage, but damage you as well. Doing Four Kings with one of those weapons is brutal. There we go. That felt lucky. No! I hate that enemy.
Yeah, I didn't like this stuff.
Come on, Frownie. These are the levels where I don't know what it is. I just can't stop myself from throwing all my lives away in these stages. I was trying to duck, but
Yeah, I didn't like this stuff.
I still haven't hit a checkpoint either, have I? Nope. Gross. So gross. So while I don't know number of attempts for a single boss, I was stuck on the machine in Echo the Dolphin for 21 hours. That's a level and a boss fight, so might not sort of qualify as quite the same thing. And I don't even know how long I was stuck on the Klingerwinger. I think that might have been longer than the machine. But the thing is, that's only if you include all the time it took to get back to the Klingerwinger over and over again.
Yeah, I didn't like this.
Because the time actually spent on that stage with all the attempts added up, it was only a few minutes. because the level's so short, and I would bleed my lives away so quickly. There we go. Get rid of both of those losers. I actually needed that turtle to push this the other direction. Oops. No!
Yeah, I didn't like this stuff.
I blame the bluegrass. The bluegrass does something to me. It makes me worse at everything I do.
Yeah, I didn't like this stuff.
We have another raid coming in. Very nice. Oh, Vectron, thank you for the follow, by the way. Sorry I didn't catch that right away, but I do very much appreciate having you on board with us. And let's give a shout out to our friend Dollar Phil. Why didn't that work? There we go. I'm heading out. It was fun. Thank you, Subject Omega. Enjoy the rest of your night. I appreciate you being with us. And look forward to catching you again, hopefully real soon. Dollar Phil, how did R-Type go? More Bubsy indeed. Bubsy's brutal. I think this takes us nowhere good. I can at least get to the boss now, but not beat it. It's a little bit of progress, though, at least. Hopefully, just the first step. No! Ah.
Yeah, I didn't like this stuff.
I did not want to fall down there. I cannot wrap my head around how to handle these levels. These bluegrass levels are just very, very rough. I can't remember anything about them. As soon as I leave the level, it's all erased. That's why it's so tough, is because I have to learn everything from scratch every single time.
Yeah, I didn't like this stuff.
I wish Bubsy was in Smash Bros, Jozo says. He'd make an excellent Smash Bros character. He has no abilities and dies from the first hit every time. He always starts off with a maxed out damage counter. How? How am I able to thread the needle so perfectly every single time? I cannot land. I cannot land where the ground is. It doesn't matter how much ground there is. I will fall on the one single pixel between, and you know what? Even when there is ground, it doesn't matter because you just clip through stuff all the time anyway. I really hate this game. Every button glides. Rayman should have been in Smash. I don't know. I just want Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins in Smash. He at least actually has an array of weapons and magic that could make that you could make attacks out of. How could you hate such a well-designed game? Frownie Sam says. I am definitely the problem here. The game is in no way at fault. Arthur should have been in as well. They put in way too many Fire Emblem characters. Does seem like half the roster is Fire Emblem people I've never heard of before.
Next time, I get a stunt cat.
I never really gave... So, I played a lot of the original Smash Brothers on the 64, and I played a lot of Melee. I've never been really good at Smash Brothers. I play it very casually. I don't play it like a fighting game. I play it like a party game, right? It's not... Turn on all the items, maximum chaos. It's definitely not about skill if you're playing with me. But I played a lot of the first two. I kind of missed out on Brawl entirely. As well as the 3DS and the Switch one. I really haven't connected with the Smash Brothers game since Melee, which is a shame because I was really excited for Smash Brothers Ultimate leading up to it, but I don't know. I can't really say why not. I never actually like sank my teeth in with that game.
Next time, I get a stunt cat.
I played just a little bit of it, but it mostly ended up being neglected. That announcement trailer for Smash Brothers Ultimate. I am you know, I'm a real avoid the trailers kind of guy now. But I did see that trailer for Ultimate when they announced it, and that trailer hit me right in the heart. That got me super excited for that game. Perfect marketing. Play it both ways, just depends. Brawl's terrible. It's a cool single-player adventure mode, but the actual gameplay, fighting's kind of bad. Yeah, that would be the reason. That would be the thing I would be excited to play it for. Is it's the only one with like a big story mode, right? So for that, I would actually be interested in maybe picking that one up sometime just to play through the story mode. It can't be that bad to sit through the story in that game, right? 90% of the characters are silent protagonists. It can't be that burdensome of a story, can it? This level does not look familiar to me. Hey, have I ever been on this level before? Wait a minute.
Is there a veterinarian in the audience?
Is this really how this level starts? Maybe I've always gone the pencil route. Oh my goodness, where am I going? I'm invincible. Let's go.
Is there a veterinarian in the audience?
I genuinely thought you were being facetious when you said this level didn't look familiar to you. No, it didn't. I didn't recognize the waterfall path at the beginning. The like water spouts. I think I've always just immediately jumped on the pencil. Come on. This enemy is so bogus. You know, I said that, like, I don't want to rush and stumble and luck my way through the levels. Like, I've tried to make this playthrough one where I actually explore and try to learn the levels, but then stuff like that happens and I don't know if this game can be played in an intentional manner. I think stumbling and lucking your way to get to the exit is like a defining part of the Bubsy experience. That's what I've come to think.
That's it. I'm out of here. You can't make me.
Alright. These levels aren't easy, but I'm happy to be back to them. There's a 1-up. We can get that. Let me eliminate this spider, though. I'm so scared. I like how Bubsy bugs out and stands still on that boss. Oh. I don't know if you were here the last time I beat that boss, but the first time I beat that boss tonight, Bubsy decided to clip through that platform, so I died even while the points counter was on the screen. I fell into the water and it counted it for a death. It made me do it again. So sickening. Got it. Alright. I was actually beginning to worry I might not be able to pull that off. It was sad. I mean, it was sad can describe... It was sad could describe basically everything that happens. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to Bubsy. Hey, Kyle, thank you very much for the raid. Always love to have you with us. Yaren, welcome in. Is that Wingle welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Cedric, good to have you with us again. Welcome in. McDonald's gave me diabetes. Welcome in. Waz, always great to see you, my friend. How was the stream, Kyle? What were you doing tonight? What was on the menu? I'm certain it was a good time. Getting revenge on Shrek 2 after almost 4 years. I saw you were playing I remember now seeing that you were playing a Shrek game. I was wondering if I should stop in or if I should I ended up not clicking because I thought maybe I want to avoid spoilers on the Shrek game. Maybe that'll be something I want to torture myself with someday. So maybe I should avoid spoilers. But I was tempted. Hopefully it was a successful revenge. 7 hours of Shrek? Oh my goodness. It's not necessarily that bad, it's just the game clearly designed for co-op. The AI is pretty bad when you play single player. Oh, that's frustrating. Very far in this game. Yeah, so I think I have made it up to the final boss. This is my 5th attempt at the game, I think. It's the 2nd attempt tonight. I made it up to, I think, the level after this one on our earlier attempt, but I got stuck and blundered really badly in a couple areas and bled away a lot of our lives. I've done the same thing on this playthrough too. Blundered away a ton of lives, but fortunately I had collected more. I got lucky there until I didn't. But that's all I'll say. Appreciate the no spoilers approach. I don't have any immediate plans for it, but it's one of those, Shrek's one of those franchises where it has like a million games, and those are always, you know, those are always very tempting to me. When I could like, when I see a licensed title and there's like, yeah, there's like 1,000 of them to play, I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. I could play Shrek games and do nothing else for a whole month. Like all those Dora the Explorer games that we played. It's sort of a challenge in itself. It's just like, do I have the stamina to tolerate so many of these games? Oh my goodness.
That's it. I'm out of here. You can't make me.
I haven't tried to beat this game in a long time. Only got up to level 8 as a kid. It's kind of a long game. I've been not using the passwords. I am using the continues when we have them. But if I get a game over, I've just been restarting the whole game. I kind of want to do it without putting in a password. If I weren't so stubbornly committed to such a dumb rule, we probably could have been through it in a much more reasonable time. Waz, thank you for the gift sub for the 3 months. For Kyle, thank you very much, Waz. Very much appreciated. Take a key for coming in, Kyle. Eximus, good to see you again. This might be common knowledge, but at a glance it feels like Bubsy moves too fast and the camera is way too blindingly close. Yeah, so the camera keeps Bubsy centered at all times. And he does move way too fast, but yeah, the camera doesn't do anything to help you with your visibility. You do control the camera with the shoulder buttons, so you can kind of manually pan if you don't mind, you know, if you don't mind holding an extra button down for your entire playthrough. You can you can manually pan the camera ahead. It's a pretty gross solution to a problem that shouldn't exist. There's tons of deaths from surprise obstacles and enemies that really doesn't feel deserved because of that. Bubsy is very similar to Sonic in the way he builds momentum and how high his top speed gets. So In a lot of ways, Bubsy's like a really bad Sonic game. I never used the passwords back then too. Yared says, "Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be more satisfied with our victory if I get it without putting the passwords in. Ideally, I'd like to beat the game on a single credit, without using any of the continues, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It could if I got really lucky, but it's theoretically possible, but I don't think it's very likely, sadly. Hey, Joe Jack, welcome in. Always great to see you. A yearly Shrek month of gaming. Those are very true observations. I feel relieved to see Bubsy instead of Austin Powers. Yeah, that's the thing. As much as Bubsy makes me miserable, like, all anyone has to say is, well, would you rather be playing Austin Powers? And then I just kind of have to shut up because there's no response to that. No, I would not rather be playing Austin Powers. I feel like I got very lucky there. This is what Sonic wishes to be. Oh my goodness. You kind of miss Evel Knievel. No. I am gonna play the source material for the Dr. Evel Knievel. I am gonna play the Evel Knievel game. Speaking of evil, Big Evil, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Always a pleasure. Tell us about your stream. What were you working on and how did it go? We come to plunder. You can have all of my balls of yarn. They're apparently a collectible with no value. You're welcome to all of them. How many Bubsy games are there and do they play the same as this one, Exima says. So I can't really answer your question because I don't really know. I haven't looked into it, but we are going to be playing a lot of Bubsy games. I'm not going to play every Bubsy game, but because I don't have the hardware to play them all, but we're going to play all the ones I can play, and we're going to play Bubsy 3D, which is arguably the most important one. I've heard that the one on the Jaguar gives Bubsy 3D a run for its money in regards to terribleness, but and I've encountered at least one staunch defender of Bubsy 3D, so we may be in for some surprises. I think the second Bubsy game, just based on the cover, which is all I've seen from it, but the cover of it makes it look like it's just more of this game, essentially. So I think Bubsy 1 and 2 are pretty close at a guess. But I'm trying not to look into it. I really just want to learn about them by doing. More Skull and Bones tonight, Big Evil says. Into more devious things and making an absolute man of war. There are 7 Bubsy games. Upside Down Matt defends Bubsy 3D as well. These are some strong voices vouching for it. Winklebean, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you coming on board with us. Yeah, so we're gonna do Bubsy 1 and 2 on the SNES. I might do the Genesis games as well, even though I think they're basically the same. I might play through them just to do it. But I'm committed to the 2 Super Nintendo games and Bubsy 2 on the Game Boy and Bubsy 3D. I'm committed to 4 Bubsy games. So far, I can't even beat 1. But, hopefully we'll change that soon. I'm really curious. I have to at least check out the Genesis game because we were talking about the bad camera. In the Super NES game, the shoulder buttons are what allows you to sort of compensate for the bad camera. The Genesis doesn't have shoulder buttons, so I wonder what terrible solution they have, they've implemented for that game. Bubsy 3D is trash, Shadow says, and I think Matt just likes to make other people play it. Oh. So he defends it for that reason. Thank you for the wheel, Big Evil. Let me go ahead and give that a spin. I have to pause to do it. We'll have to do it in silence. It's that time. The Wheel of Scorchin has a collection of spicy and or sour foods on it. Some of them are extremely mild, and some of them are quite not mild. And we'll give it a spin and see what we get. As someone who has played and mastered games such as Ghouls and Ghosts, well, Super Ghouls and Ghosts in my case, Sonic, Castlevania, Donkey Kong, well, maybe not Sonic for me. What is your impression of Bubsy, and how does it compare to other platformers you played? Just curious about your insight. Bubsy looks and sounds just fine. Like it's actually very impressive visually, I think. It's a really good looking game. Music's pretty good. Gameplay's horrible. It has painfully terrible physics. The way that Bubsy controls is inexcusably bad. Particularly the way that momentum affects your mid-air control. It's absolutely disgusting. And the level design is very chaotic and rude and not at all complimentary to the way Bubsy controls and the way that the camera doesn't lend you a hand. So it's pretty agonizing to play. It's super jank, in other words. Yeah, it is. It's gross. It's grossly jank to play. Like, that's the thing. It's those games that you mentioned, they all control just fine. I'm not the biggest fan of the way Sonic controls, but I didn't grow up with Sonic, so like I'm a, you know, I grew up with Mario, so I'm disinclined towards Sonic. So my opinion should be weighted thusly. All right, wheel. Jerky, that's one of the hotter things on the wheel. All right, we got something spicy. This is, let me see if I can find the packaging. I can't. You just have to take my word for it. So this is, it's called Inferno X Jurassic Jerky. It's beef jerky made with Carolina Reaper peppers. It's not the most agonizing thing I've ever eaten, but it's pretty spicy. And just a sort of couple smallish pieces can be enough to live with you for a while. But I do enjoy it. Let's go. It takes a while to chew. Which means the spicy gets an opportunity to sink in. Everything I eat, I mean, it is burning my face a little bit, but everything I eat has been burning my stomach more tonight than anything else. I think I've worn a hole in my stomach lining. Angelus, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. You've come into a spicy pepper roll. I hope you're doing well tonight, though, my friend. Spice to meet you, boss says. That's good. Oh my goodness. How's Bubsy going? Bubsy's going alright at the moment. Bubsy's going not terribly. Which is pretty much glowing praise compared to what I usually have to say about it. Aside from my nose running a bit, I think I'm through the worst. The roof of my mouth is still burning a bit. Let me catch up on the chat here. I missed a few things. Use the C buttons to move the camera with the Genesis, or hold C to move the camera. Rough. That's going to make running with the camera moved really tough, if not impossible. I can't think of any games I've played that have The air momentum issue like this game. It feels like you're constantly fighting the controls to get where you want to go. Yeah. It's just that the Bubsy's momentum affects your mid-air jumping control to too great of an extreme. Like, because the momentum actively pushes you backward. Like, I get if you jump forward with momentum, like, I get the idea that it should impact your control a little bit because you're battling against a force, but it overcorrects in such a way that it feels like you're being pushed in the other direction by wind, and it's really unpleasant. It fits perfectly in here, in other words. Thanks for the detailed reply, no worries. I like how Sonic can move quickly without constantly holding down the B button, Zergling says. I like having a run button. I would rather have a run button. I don't like running to be handled automatically. The more I think about it, like, because I'm thinking of Turtles 4 on the SNES, and how by default the run is automatic, and I hate that. It's much better to change it to double tap to run, and I don't like double tap to run, but it's better than having an automatic run. Dare I ask what the last meal your friend on the other side of the couch ate? Isaac here, he's not got much of an appetite. He can go a while without a meal. They're very calculated with the spice on those jerkies. Motion to nominate Waz for dad joke of the night. Seconded. I don't know. We had some pretty good ones, though. We had some pretty good ones earlier. But I like that one. The jerky's very good flavor-wise. Let me see. Is that what you're playing tonight? Summerost 3? That's what Angelus, that's what you're playing? Got to a puzzle that made me quit. I don't know anything about this game. Oh, sure, blame the pubster. Welcome in, Jarrett. Great to have you with us. Let me get my big head out of the way. We can start playing the game again. Double tap to run is fine with me, but holding down the B button at all times makes me not very fond of Mario, regardless of nostalgia, Zergling says. No, I hate double tap to run, especially like in Battletoads, because it's a platformer. Double tap to run is fine in a beat 'em up, but in any situation where you have platforming, no thank you. I always prefer holding to run. Yeah, I like having a dedicated run button. Mario, Donkey Kong Country. I like that. I like that control better. Especially in SNES Super Mario World. You have to feed each termite a piece of food, and you have to use the levers to get the food to the right termite. That's what's supposed to happen in theory. I must be doing something wrong. Alright, let me, I mentioned my runny nose. Before we get back into the game, let me address my runny nose situation real quick. Be right back with you. Frownie, have you done a complete playthrough of Ready to Rumble Boxing? I have not even done a partial playthrough, Big Evil. I don't really know. I don't really know what I think about. So, I'm not really a very big sports guy, but I feel like boxing is probably the sport that I have watched the most. Hello, Jared. I'm sorry if I failed to welcome you, but welcome to the stream. I'm happy to have you here. I read your comment. I'm sorry if I didn't actually address you, as I should have. But I am very pleased to have you with us, of course. I hope your Monday has treated you well. So I kind of think like as sports games go, I kind of think boxing might be among those that are more interesting to me. And not that I was ever a huge boxing guy either, but, you know, I would... When I was young, my parents would watch boxing, and I would get into it enough to watch it with them. Which is more than I could say for pretty much any other sport. I think this is where you have to make a leap of faith. Well, I might not have had to, but it worked out for me. You're good. She didn't fall. I should head to bed. Good night. Good night, Yared. Thank you for being with us.
Somebody dial 911.
I hope that you sleep very well and have a wonderful tomorrow. Yeah, I don't like double tap to run in general, but in Battletoads it's devastatingly awful because there's so many places where like I want to slow down and make like micro adjustments to my character's positioning, and when you have double tap to run, it's very easy to accidentally trigger that while you're trying to reposition and just launch your Toad into the abyss. I had so many times where I would die to that. And I'm willing to accept that it is, at least to a large degree, my fault, but it doesn't feel good. What a nasty spider. What a horrific placement on that enemy. Come on. I even panned the camera up to look for that guy. Ugh. Things are going badly. I mean, there's really no... Well, now I can't get that guy to spawn. You just have to operate in the dark for so much of this game. I don't know where I'm going to. I don't know what I'm gonna jump into. There's always...
Somebody dial 911.
So mad. You can do it, Frownie. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but right now I'm feeling very out of sorts. You just have to wait for that guy to remove himself from the universe. Why? This is unmanageable. Is there a better way to proceed? I don't think so. Oh. This guy is gonna destroy me. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the end of the level. There we go. Alright, I recall this boss being very difficult. No! We had the UFOs destroyed. That was the whole key. Ugh. Oh, we almost did it first try.
Somebody dial 911.
You can't.
Somebody dial 911.
The yarn balls are invincible.
Somebody dial 911.
Okay, we made it through. Alright, last level, here we come.
Oh, are you still playing this thing?
Thank you for the GG. What fair and honest level design. Yeah, you can say that about a lot of this game. The music is just Indiana Jones in space. It is. It is.
Oh, are you still playing this thing?
You gotta love how Bubsy himself is amazed that we're still playing. Makes more sense than time travel. Battle of the Indiana Jones sound-alike themes, Bubsy or Highlight. I'm amazed that thing didn't hit me. I'm shocked and amazed. I think falling out of there was probably a mistake. I don't know. I don't remember the second part of this level very well. I know that there's a bunch of bogusness coming up. Oh, we got one of them.
Still playing this thing?
Oh yeah, fall damage. I should have remembered that.
Still playing this thing?
That one was on me. That was my fault.
Well, are you still playing
So
this thing?
annoying. It's so annoying. Bubsy is not designed to dodge projectiles like that. He just doesn't move well enough. Because you can't come out of a jump into a duck. I'm holding down, right? And it doesn't matter because you can't come out of a jump into a duck. You have to fully land and then you can duck. But he has to be done with his landing animation before he can duck. It's horrible. He sticks to the ground too, because he has that landing animation, and it is determined to play it through. So like you can't chain. You can, but it's very difficult when you're moving to chain jumps one after the other. Yeah, I should have taken lessons from Mario regarding the fall damage. Agreed.
Well, are you still playing this
Amazing.
thing?
Amazing. My luck is just indescribable. I'm so mad. I hate this game so much. There's probably another enemy over here. If there wasn't. I got lucky there. I knew that guy was down there.
Playing this thing?
This guy is guarding a 2-up, I think. Yeah, so we needed to face him. Oh, this part is gross.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Oh, why? Why am I still playing this thing?
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Well, it was a good
Well, are you
try.
still playing this thing?
So this, I think, is the final boss. I have no idea how to attack it.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
It's so disastrous. It's so disastrous. That was my best attempt yet. I think I actually did land a hit one time. But it just constantly throws out so much garbage. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is not an enemy that can be defeated. This is not possible. I'm just immediately destroyed. The very first second that I exist. There's nothing that you can do. Yeah, hey Nocturne, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. I'm having a terrible one. My life is, I've made all the wrong decisions in life to end up at this point. Oh, one simply does defeat Bubsy. Bubsy could be defeated in one hit. This boss? Not at all. From the top, I don't even want to play it anymore. I don't even want to try again. I can scarcely think of anyone worse at their job than the development team for this game. Games are supposed to be fun. They failed. At least this looks like a game. Don't be deceived. That's how they get you. That's how they got me. Oh, that's right. I remember what that is. Kyle has a Bubsy blanket? I have not seen this. I guess that comes in handy if you want to, like, if you're ever heading to bed and you want to guarantee that you're going to have a nightmare, throw on the old Bubsy blanket and it's a sure thing.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Having to hear that sound bite every time I die just makes everything so much worse. I am filled with rage.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
How am I to endure? How am I to endure playing this game every night for the rest of my life because I'll never beat it? The desperation will set in and you'll search for a guide. Never. Never. That's the one thing I absolutely will not do. I will not let Bubsy win. That jump is so unpleasant. Oh yeah, this part. Gross.
Are you still playing this thing?
Why? Why is it so awful? It's so continually awful. I can't even take out one enemy. I can't even get one of them. Oh my goodness. This had to make everything just maximally terrible. I couldn't make it worse if I tried. Good enemy placement, game of the year. I thought I got that last one, but the game decided otherwise. Alright, I got 7 tries to waste. Just still playing this thing? The enemy hurts you with contact too, because of course it does, so I just don't even know. I just don't even know. What are we supposed to do?
you still playing this thing?
Save money for therapy bills. That's... yeah. That's the pro strat right there.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
What's a shame, a real shame, is had I lived just a moment longer, there actually was an opening to hit. I actually saw an opening to hit him that time. It didn't last long, but oh, come on.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Not for long. I'm about to be released in 2 lives. And I inevitably fail again. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way to do this. Oh no, I have another continue. Oh, gross. I'm gonna have to play a little longer. I forgot I have another continue.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Those beam things that the enemy shoots look remarkably similar to his nose. I hit him twice!
Well, are you still playing this thing?
From the top. Oh, this is a bad game. We're gonna get it this time. My prediction is this time I'm gonna blunder so hard I don't even make it to the boss. I think I'm gonna end up using all my lives just here in the level. That's my prediction. Thank you for the pistachios, Jarrett. I'll have some of those in a moment. Clear out a few more enemies first. Frownie's gonna be able to brag about this. I mean, I don't know that I have bragging rights, even if I do finish it. It's not like it was a very clean victory. Alright. These are just normal, plain, roasted pistachios. touch of salt. Which is less painful, the Dr. Evil game or this, always this. The Dr. Evil game was awfuler. These pistachios are good. They taste different from the other ones. I don't know why they're different. I don't know what makes them different, but they taste buttery. Yeah, those are a nice treat. Oh. Well, I tried to get that shirt. No good. Couldn't find the glide button for a moment. I don't know what was going on. My brain malfunctioned. Bubsy's already melting your brain. Oh, what brain? See, that's awful because failing to do that on the first try means I lose like 3 more lives. I'm inclined to believe Dr. Evil designed this game, too. Oh, nice. Alright, that actually made up for 1 lost life. That puts me back on track to where I would have been otherwise. I can't ever hope for anything good to happen. I can only hope for things that are less bad. This is your brain on Bubs. The enemies do have laser beams. They do. Checks out. How bad would it be to sit through the in-game tutorial? I refuse. I'll sit through the tutorial after I reach credits. I've already seen too much of the tutorial. It told me what the continue is. Spoiler City. Yeah, there continues. I've already used 2 of them. I'm out of them now. They're this little item. It's like a rotating. It's like 2 arrows swirling around each other. Is the item for continue. It's alright. We at least got rid of an enemy.
Well, are you still playing this
I'm not
game?
happy to lose a life, but if we at least take an enemy out with us, then... See, now that was bad.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Now, I know that might have looked pointless, but I had to take that enemy out, because otherwise I'll forget it's there and I'll lose another life.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
That was my best attempt yet. I know I've hit him twice before, but those hits actually felt intentional.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Why is it so unbearably awful?
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Beginning of that music sounds like breaking news.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
We interrupt this broadcast to inform you. Agent Frownie is about to finish his stream for the night. It's not 3 hits!
Well, are you still playing this thing?
Let me interrupt your broadcast to bring you Courage the Cowardly Dog. I never watched that.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
I started to feel like we had a chance for a moment there. I thought for a moment that I almost was beginning to feel like I would have a chance.
Well, are you
But
still playing this thing?
he takes more than 3 hits. We're doomed. Spoilers for How to Raise a Puppy.
Well, are you still playing this thing?
It's over, my friends. Oh. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow night for more Bubsy. This playthrough's never gonna end. Ugh. I hate this game so much. Alright, my friends, that's it. That really is it. Thank you for being here. I failed yet again. I've let everyone down. I am very, very bitterly unhappy.
What could possibly go wrong?
I'm gonna find us someone to raid. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Thank you for the vote of confidence, everybody. Appreciate it. Oh. It's very upsetting. It's very upsetting, this game. So I should be starting up tomorrow night around 11 p.m. Central Time. I've been trending closer to midnight, though 11 is the target. We will continue to play this game until I beat it or until I lose my mind. I actually think the second one has already. I actually think that second one has already happened.
could possibly go wrong?
Thank you for your patience, my friends. You'll beat this game eventually. I sure hope so. I hope it's tomorrow.
Hey, whatever blows your hair back.
The way they've changed the raid thing is... I'm not used to it. Demon Souls with no DLC, so I can't miss anything. I would play the Day 1 edition. Alright, my friends, I'm going to send us over to Grumpy Henna playing Cult of the Lamb. Be a good place to relax and unwind after being tormented so badly by Bubsy. But more Bubsy tomorrow night. Hopefully for the last night. It was my intention to work through all these games, and I don't know that I can even make it through the first one. It's brutal. It's brutal. But I'm going to keep throwing myself against it. Be well, my friends. Thank you for being here. Sorry to end on such a downer. Sorry that I'm so gloomy. Bubsy does that to me, I guess. But hopefully you've had a good time, and hopefully I'll get to see you again real soon. Be well until then. There's only the Day 1 edition. We're all done for tonight, my friends. It's time to head out. Thank you for being here, but let's go on an adventure.